Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano, and I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is juicing on the cheap, getting health foods for a good value. So this comes from a specific email comment on my YouTube channel. It's from PT LaShore. Hi, I don't have a great deal of money right now, but desire to lose approximately 35 pounds. Can you give me just a few ingredients which I can juice and drink for several days, which will help me lose these pounds, please? So first of all, juicing for several days will not help you lose 35 pounds. It's only going to get you in a start of the right direction. To really adequately lose weight, to become slim, to become trim, to lose fat, I mean, realistically, you can lose a pound of fat a week. You know, to be able to say I'm going to lose 10 pounds, a week and keep that going for a couple of weeks is really unrealistic, and it's unhealthy, it's unsafe, and it's just not really what's happening. Really, you're losing water weight because you're eliminating salt in your diet, you're eliminating other things, and you're going to lose some water weight, which is going to appear that you're losing weight. But to really lose true fat and to get to the core, it can take 6 months, it can take a year, it can take a year and a half. I mean, it can take a long time to get to that desired point. It's not something that happens super quick. So please, nobody think that this is a really quick scheme or a quick way to lose weight. But I understand the value, because eating or juicing can be extremely expensive. Eating healthy can be very expensive. That's why a lot of people don't do it, because it's easier to buy cheaply made processed foods. It's easier to go to the store and just buy these cheap, inexpensive carbohydrates, these sugar-laden foods. And it's very discouraging for people because that's what's available and not the healthy, good options. So let's talk about some things that you can actually juice or consume. Now, here's my recommendation on eating healthy, losing weight. You want to increase your raw plant food intake. That means your fruits and vegetables. Now, this is a more of a complex thing than that, and we can go on and on and on about food combining and when you should eat these things. And so if you want to lose weight, eat more plant foods, eat more raw plant fruits, more fruits and veggies, a lot of fruits. Avoid fatty foods, especially like olive oil or cooking oils. Don't use any oils anymore. That's pure fat. I don't care if it's butter, I don't care if it's olive oil, I don't care if it's lard, I don't care if it's safflower oil, sunflower oil. You can take a simple salad that has beautiful baby spinach in it and a bunch of vegetables, and add a dressing that you can make it 400, 500, 600 calories, and that will be like 80%, 90% of its caloric intake of that salad will be fat, and people don't realize that. So, but here are some things that you can buy on the less expensive side, okay? Watermelon. Watermelon's fantastic. You can blend watermelon, you can juice watermelon too, but the best way to take advantage of it, if you want to juice it, is put it in a blender and blend it. Throw a banana in there, throw other things in there, throw some greens in there, throw some baby spinach in there. That's really, really beneficial. What bananas do is bananas add substance. They add the bulk of what you're juicing or what you're blending. So it's not an expensive, like you're juicing organic apples to try to get this juice. It's very, 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 very value effective. Bananas are usually a good value. Oranges, so citrus things, oranges are another great option to blend or to juice. You can juice them by hand. I recommend trying to leave as much of the pulp in those as possible. Pears are another good value. Honeydew or cantaloupe in the melon family. Those, sometimes you go to the store and they're like $2 each. You go to a farmer's market and they're really a good value. I've literally seen them for like $2 for these big melons. That's a great value. Other things, you really need to be careful about organic versus conventional. There's certain things, if you go to the environmental working group, they have their dirty dozen. There's certain things that you would never ever buy that would not be organic, would not be conventional. I mean, you always want to buy organic in the dirty dozen. Things like celery, kale, even spinach, I believe is on that list. Those things are the most highly residued foods out there. Produce out there. So you want to buy things that are organic on that side. That's why I don't really recommend apples, because apples are just such a dirty crop to grow. Like corn is a dirty crop to grow. You have to keep spraying them to do it properly and make them look right. Not saying that there aren't fantastic organic apple orchards out there. There are, but it comes with a price tag usually. So we're talking about economics. If you want to buy some organic apples and you want to eat them, I would recommend doing that as opposed to juicing or blending. Because once you start juicing apples, I mean, you can juice 4, 5, 6 apples to make a green drink or something, and all of a sudden, the price your price has skyrocketed on that. I also like cucumbers for value. You can typically get a good value on organic cucumbers. A lot of people I know like the seedless hothouse cucumbers. They're non-waxed, because most cucumbers have that food wax on them that's pretty nasty, and most people peel that off, and of course when you peel the skin, you're losing nutrients. And the other side of the hothouse cucumbers, and you're growing them in a what am I trying to say? I'm losing for words. Aquaponic situation. You really don't have the right minerals that go into the soil, so you're losing nutrients there. So you're losing either way on cucumbers. The true best way to get a cucumber is grow your own, or get some at the farmer's market, or some that are soil grown and preferably organic and not waxed. So that's the best way on cucumbers. Cucumbers are really cheap. I mean, I can buy a case of organic cucumbers, real organic cucumbers, for like $25 for like 40 pounds. So they're really a good value. So that value should be reflected in the stores, hopefully, I would imagine. You can flavor these smoothies or juices with things like a little bit of lemon. I would recommend, but again, organic lemon is super important on that, and you're not using much. You can start drinking organic lemon water first thing in the morning to help your alkalinity. So there's a lot of things that you can do here that are going to help you lose weight, but keep in mind, it's not a silver bullet, and it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that takes hard work, dedication. I would also recommend working out, some kind of physical activity in there, because a lot of times diet alone is just not enough. Read some books on this. Read some alternative nutrition. Read the pH Miracle, which is a good book, although he doesn't like fruits. So you have to read several different books and kind of piece everything together. pH Miracle is a good book. There's a lot of great juicing books out there. A lot of great smoothie books out there. The Butenkos have a great smoothie program, a great green smoothie program. If you start getting into smoothies, I recommend adding greens into those. So do your watermelon, throw some bananas, throw some cilantro in it. Watermelon, banana, cilantro is dynamite, especially with a little bit of orange in it and a touch of ginger. Incredible. So if you look up on YouTube Sergey Butenko, you will find a ton. He has a 30-day green smoothie challenge where he gives you recipes for 30 straight days, and they're all on videos. Fantastically done, easy to do, easy to execute. There might be some ingredients that are not cost effective in there, so you can alter some greens, you can alter some certain ingredients in there, but the idea is to do it and start doing it. And the more of the good foods you put in your body, the less of the bad foods will go in. So for example, for me, I know if I can eat a pound of greens a day, there's not much room for many other things besides other fruits and vegetables. I'm not hungry, I'm not craving things. It's a beautiful thing. So a pound of greens for a day for me is a sweet spot. So find that sweet spot for you where you're going to consume enough of something to fill you up and you're not craving other things. If you read the 80-10-10 diet by Douglas Graham, he's going to tell you to fill up on fruits until you're satiated. Some people say, I'm afraid to eat, more than 2 bananas or 3 bananas or 1 grapefruit or 2 grapefruits. If you're eating grapefruits, eat 6 or 7, fill up on it. If you're eating a honeydew melon, eat the whole melon and fill up on it. So you're not craving something else in 2 hours down the road, which is going to cause you to eat unhealthy. So there's a lot of great tips and things that you can do. Keep doing research. Keep watching channels like this because I give some advice. Keep watching other channels. Look them up. Dr. McDougall has a great program called The Starch Solution, where it's a high starch diet, potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes, things like that, beans. There's a lot of good things there. So just go through YouTube and start looking things up. Go find some alternative holistic MDs that have great diet books, some good best-selling books like Dr. McDougall, Caldwell Esselstyn. The list goes on and on. You can find a bunch of those. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. Good luck, PT, in your quest to get healthy. I think everybody should have a desire to do something and start somewhere. So good luck with that. And if you do start doing this and things do happen, please email me back. Leave a comment. I'd love to see people's success stories. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and definitely pass this video on.